Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Hey everybody, it's Liam and Big Al, and this is the Bad Cast. It's a full house tonight. We have got an Big Al. Big Al's beer is so excited to start this show off that it has sprayed his face.
Plenty of head on that. That's a good head.
He's having a good time.
Mate, I could put a fucking hat on that head.
Yeah.
Look at it. It is
comb it.
massive, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's a fucking ice cream, not a beer.
Yeah. It's like a Pez dispenser of beers, isn't it?
Yeah. So welcoming you to the panel, we've got once again this evening Zach. We've got Hayden.
How you doing?
And we've got executive producer Tommy Stapleton is in the house.
Tommy Stapes.
He's not. He's on the panel tonight. You know.
Wow, when did this become formal?
We can refer back to you.
Okay, well, let me just...
Isn't that right, Stapes?
I feel like a audience member on Q&A. Got to wait for the mic and...
and the opinions don't matter.
yeah.
It's a tweet.
So true.
Tweet coming in from Stapes.
But full house tonight. It's actually, we don't normally do them this big, but here we are.
Well, there we go. Look, Hayden,
capacity.
So Hayden's a...
You
Hayden,
can say
sorry,
Hayden or Hayden, but I mean, I prefer Hayden.
You get a bloody
please.
Hayden if you call him Hayden.
Yeah.
Sorry, Susan. Susan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's nice. It's nice of him.
So you're a bit of a stand-up comedian.
I like to tell jokes,
You do a bit of tech.
Yeah, do a little bit of tech.
Yeah.
Like
Couldn't work your
side of
fucking
it. Back
headphones
in-
out, could you?
back in- No,
Anyway,
couldn't-
mate.
got me a headphone.
So how long you been doing comedy for?
Coming up about 4 years almost.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah, right. So how did you start? How did you... I think that's the question always. People just want to know how you get into it. Was it a dare? Was it... are you still carrying on with that dare?
You know, the earliest memories of stand-up comedy that I've had is like watching the Melbourne Comedy Gala when it used to be on television.
yes,
during the week, and I used to tape it and watch it, and schoolmates would always watch it and try and take them off. But I always thought these people looked like almost like, I don't know, it's heroes, gods. Like I was like, how can you ever get to that level? And then I don't know, I've never really sort of tried it. But what happened was I used to do jiu-jitsu competitively. I used to take it really, I was really into it, and
What belt were you?
I ended up getting to purple, but it takes 10 years to get to black.
Yeah,
I've been doing it about 8
It
years.
was jiu-jitsu or was it?
Judo.
Judo's very similar.
Started with a J.
This is sort of takedowns dominated. I love judo too.
Wait,
Ancient
sorry.
martial art.
That was jujitsu?
Jiu-jitsu.
So you...
I see what you did there.
No, I'm not. For the record. For the fucking... No.
Okay.
Well, let's see you pay for a beer then. Come on, mate.
I'm actually just got back from holiday, so, I'll buy the next one. But yeah, sorry. But I had 4 knee operations, and I've had a knee operation after that. But, so I started doing comedy because I was really into sort of podcasts at the time, and comedians...
So what are your favourite podcasts? Let me stop you there.
I
know
listen
it's
to a
hard
lot.
to- it's hard to
Oh
get
my
smashed
gosh.
with that
I
question.
go through phases, but there's one that I'm listening to right now, which is just really fun, really interesting, called Tinfoil Hat, Sam Tripoli, California.
That's a
Conspiracy
funny one, yeah.
podcast. It's just guys hanging out talking about weird shit. Conspiracy. I
Yeah.
like watching it.
Wouldn't
Check
see us
out
doing
Sam
that.
Tripoli, everybody. He's a cool podcast dude.
He's a crazy dude.
Yeah.
Crazy dude, yeah. But that's what I'm listening to right now. But I listen to a lot. I listen to, obviously like Joe Rogan. I listened to his podcast back in the day when podcasts were really just starting to talk up. It's happening, and Joey Diaz, Treasure What's Happening Now. Yeah. I mean, anything on the internet, in any internet radio, I'll eat up. It's not
I'm hearing
necessarily
you.
just comedy, but
Look, if porn was a podcast, you'd be there.
all over it. All over. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there's just so many hours of the day now. Like you could listen to podcasts all day, but it's just what captures your attention. That's why I'm listening to the Bad Castle. Since the very start, I think.
Fuck,
Listen
mate. You
very
must be
well, mate.
running low.
No, mate. I'm all over it. I've got my ears to the street like Dr. Dre.
It's only because Zach was on the last episode. So
Could you imagine listening to a podcast porno and just trying to imagine it in your head?
Well, how it all went down.
Just listen, just trying to imagine it, and then you hear a bloke and you're like, fuck, that fucked me
Oh,
up.
I don't want to hear his voice. Fuck.
Fucking hell. He's really driving this one home.
welcome to podcast number 50, where you've got another half hour of
All audio.
Talk about that. So I think you stung me, you little fucker. And
With
I think
what?
we spoke about it. Was the you know, when you come along and they say, "Oh, look, press on this number on Facebook," and the next minute it's like, it's like,
Oh,
Oh yeah, those memes. They get you. Yeah, the fake, the sort of
Turns
audible.
the audio on when you
bloody
press
orgy.
it, and it's porn. It's obviously going to be porn.
I was on the bus.
You got
Yeah.
one.
The passengers were not impressed.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
You know the comedian David Tell?
Yeah,
Like
heard
David
of
Tell,
him,
one of
yeah.
the greatest joke writers of all time. But he had a podcast called Dave's Old Porn, and he used to watch
Oh,
it. It's
there
an
you go.
old
Yeah,
school
actually,
porn
I have
podcast.
seen that
running
before, yeah.
commentary of porn podcast.
Yeah.
It never took off. It was filthy. It was funny.
Never took
filthy.
off.
yeah.
And then there's My Dad Made a Porno, which is real.
yes, okay.
It's streaming up the podcast charts. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
It's meant to be huge,
Oi,
but I don't know anything about
I'm not
it.
so.
I
I had to listen to a
packed
couple
down
of
their
episodes.
show actually at the Queen's Theatre. When
Oh,
they met
right,
Adelaide.
yeah, okay.
I said it,
Gloves
packed
on, I
down.
hope.
They were complaining about the bloody LCD screens. I was like, I never even fucking heard of your podcast. But I tell you what, I'll get it right for you.
Big shouts out to My Dad Made a Porno.
Yeah.
Apparently
you
it's
go.
quite good.
But I suppose
There
a
you go.
podcast done by a bloke, it'd probably be like a 30-second podcast about
If that.
it was a solo for some reason.
probably 2 podcasts.
Yeah. Make
Back
it
to
a
back.
3-parter.
Back to back.
In this next episode, you hear me go, oh,
Yeah. Take you on a journey.
Before I'm glad you asked me that because I never really thought until now about how I got into comedy. But that's actually how I got in.
oh, right.
'Cause I- from jiu-jitsu, sorry, let me just to finish up with the jiu-jitsu thing. So I applied the same way I took jiu-jitsu to comedy was.
taking out.
Yeah. I was like, the booking manager wouldn't give you a job, so you gave him a rear naked choke. And the rest is history, man.
I want to see you do that move.
Explains why I have 0 gigs on the horizon. But
Well, you know.
there
It
we
worked
go.
that night, though. Yeah.
What a feature, though. What a feature.
You should have brought the booking manager up on the stage in the lock. And said, this is what happens if nobody laughs.
yeah, I'll show you where I can shove your fucking ticket.
Oh,
this is
dear
worth
me.
the price of admission.
We probably crossed the line there.
We probably have.
Just a
but,
little bit.
Oh, lovely. Well, you know, the good thing about the Bagcast is anytime we cross it, we just move the fucking line for the next episode.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
Hey, Big Al.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
It's,
Your glasses are
fogging
steaming up, man.
well, this is why I don't wear glasses to the podcast, is because it happens. These are new glasses as well.
Because what we're doing is fucking fire, and the steam is just steaming you in the face.
Hey.
This only normally happens when I'm downloading stuff.
Yeah,
So,
right. Okay.
It's. But you know, these are transitional. Does
It's
that
all
make
that
me
thought
old?
of porn.
The
It's all that
transitional.
thought of porn is just steaming.
yeah.
Wait.
Porn
Let me stop you
podcast.
there. Did I just hear you say a porn?
It's all that thought of porn.
Of porn. Yeah, okay.
right.
Of porn is okay.
Sometimes the
Because
thought
I
can
don't
do it.
like. Oh, this is just me, right? Sorry to cut in on your steamy glasses talk
that's,
there,
that's
Big Al.
totally fine. I was just saying I was downloading Mrs. Marvel.
Can we just get something clear, right?
Yes.
Is it like there's porno's a word, right? Porn is a word.
Yeah.
But I don't like it when I hear people saying they made a porn. It's like, no, you made a porno, but there is porn. I don't like that grammar.
It's a little bit have to have some respect for the Queen's English as well.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Made a pornography. Oh
Yes.
yes, okay.
If you
I'll
said
accept
that,
pornog.
Oh,
I like
you
pornog.
made a chess piece.
I just don't like make a porn.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
there's a
right.
video
at the end.
Is a videos at titty literature. You know what I mean?
It's just that if you say, oh yeah, you know, I've just made a porn. It just sounds like you've actually just cashed in your PlayStation.
Yeah,
what I mean?
I've made a porn. Yeah, I've porn. Yes.
pawned something.
I've made a porn. Yes.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you.
I've just made a porn. Yeah,
I don't
you're
like.
right.
If you're gonna say if you're talking about making pornography,
It's a porno.
have
You've
some
made a porno.
respect and put the O at the end, like a gentleman. You know what I mean? Like,
Come on, we're in Australia, first world cup.
come on.
Maybe do that before you make the film. I don't think people are going to treat you as a gentleman after it. So yeah, you're totally right.
It's tough times though,
Good.
for all.
I don't know how we got into that topic, to be honest. but,
Your steamy glasses.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, these are so. You know you're getting old when you go, oh, transitional is a good idea. Let's get transitional glasses. That's where normal glasses turn into sunglasses. Fucking genius.
Fuck. That's like Back to the Future shit, right?
But then I thought, like,
Hoverboards, transitional glasses, puffy jackets.
I know.
This is the year it all happened.
So the transitionals, right? I thought, well, why don't they have transitional contact lenses, and apparently you can get them, and they're out there.
Really?
Because it would just look like you're just like pinging off your fucking tits, because they would
Yeah.
just go black. It would just make your
They,
pupils go
did,
black.
they look so seedy when you go
How
indoors.
cool would that be? Like, it just contact lenses that are transitional.
We're not far away. We're almost there.
Because like my uncle used to always have, the clip-on glass. The sunnies.
The clip-on contacts.
Yeah,
They're great.
clip-on contacts.
I fucking love those. I love those.
They're just on wires.
Yeah.
Just in the eye.
Just clip to the eyelid.
But I think it's because the glasses that mould to your nose. I think that's what it is. That's what fogs it up. I think that's. Have you been drinking?
I've just been
Tommy's
drinking
beer?
executive producer Tommy Stapleton's beer the whole time. He had no idea. I could have just done the old switcheroo.
Oh, great! So
But
now
I'm
you've given him
honest
your
about it.
beer.
Stapes is bone dry. Get him.
And that's right. He's looking at looking at the glass going,
Wow, Paola with a touch of hepatitis. Fantastic. That's exactly what Tommy ordered.
Tommy, I did not mind sweep that beer.
He did rim his fucking over the top, though.
Let it steep. You know Bliss and Esso?
Esso.
No, I actually didn't even know it. I was
Neither
actually-
one of them,
I was,
but they were here.
I was chilling out in the back room, the VIP room, and I was like, I was eating all their sangers that they was not finished, and he was in there. He's like, I didn't actually realise it was him. I was like, fuck. I walked out there, like, as I walked in, it was like, time to go now.
When
It's
you're
go
talking
time.
about, just packing down your treats.
Yeah, exactly, basically. And I shouldn't actually say because I've gotten in big trouble before. I've almost been fired for eating a cupcake. I should have learned my fucking lesson. Where the help? But
Hanging
anyway.
out, drinking their cokes,
just having a swig, man. You know.
doing pictures on Instagram. Bliss and Esso's cokes.
But I can't remember if it was Bliss or it was Esso, but he saw me. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, right. Okay. So who are you packing down tonight?
Public schools, high school musical event that's been running for about a week and a half. So it's all just the public schools music.
That's a long formal.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was was it a formal or was it like public school people doing High School Musical, the play?
No, just like their musicals, whatever.
That'd be shit. I'd go to that. Who got to play Zac Efron? That'd be fucking awesome.
Someone might have done it. I don't know.
Day 5, scene 52.
The Wildcats take up. I don't know. I'm making this up. I
Wildcats.
haven't even seen the movie, all right?
Oh, Wildcats. That was like a full Goldie Hawn 80s
It was
movie,
a
wasn't
Goldie
it?
Hawn.
Don't you miss those kind of old style fucking Party On, Revenge of the Nerds, those
Revenge
kind
of
of,
the Nerds.
meatballs, fucking
Porky's Revenge
anything with Corey Feldman or Corey Haim
and
in it.
tits.
Do you know the guy from Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, yeah.
What's his name again?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Sorry, before I just butcher his name, but he was in an 80s film, right, that no one's ever heard of called I'm Dating a Dinosaur.
Really?
And
Oh,
it
I
starts
do
him
remember
back
that.
in high school. Oh,
I'm
is
dating
he-
a fucking dinosaur.
a dinosaur's my boyfriend, and I had to look up the trailer. I was like, "There's no way this is true." But anyways, he was in an 80s film.
I'm not voting yes for that.
in high school. we need a vote.
Was it as good as fucking Encino Man with Pauly Shore?
It was not as good as that. It wasn't
No,
as good
it
as
wouldn't
that.
have been because
I supported Pauly Shore, and he is a...
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't he come to Adelaide?
He's a crazy guy.
He came to Adelaide, right?
Pauly Shore is fucking cool.
His mother, she is like the owner
Yeah.
of one of the biggest comedy
Comedy
stores
store.
Yeah.
in the US. And so he would have lived a crazy... he
unreal.
would have come up
Hanging
just
out with Jim Carrey.
everybody. Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah. Which was just crazy. And
Seen
so
it all.
What
And
about
then
his
he was doing stand up and they found him and asked like at the age of 19 or something, and then they asked him to go on and host MTV. So he went on there, and then from there he transitioned into movies, made like 4 movies. The first 2 were good. The second, the third and fourth were shit house, and they just didn't ask him to make any more.
I still
Yeah.
think in the Army Now is classic. I thought
All right,
that was
all right,
hilarious.
snap quiz, everybody.
Son-in-law
In
was
the
pretty
Army now. All right, let's go around. Favorite Pauly Shore movie? Go.
Biodome.
Yes.
Son-in-law.
Correct.
That was the one that got him
I'm going to
fired.
go with Biodome as well.
Jury Duty.
Jury Duty, yes.
Encino Man. He was in Encino Man.
Jury Duty. Yeah.
Tommy Stapleton.
Encino Man.
Oh, Jury Duty.
Yeah, that was a
Jury
good one
Duty
as
was
well.
good.
Some quality stuff.
But
Quality
Encino
stuff.
Man.
And then there was Son-in-Law as well. Remember that? That was,
Yeah.
that was. Oh, sorry.
Said it
Wait,
literally moments
he
ago.
just said it. All right.
No, that's okay. I went too many...
Didn't Jury Duty have the same girl who played Cassandra from fucking Wayne's World as like the main?
Who remember? Who was Cassandra from Wayne's World?
She was hot as, I think.
Yeah, she was heaps hot. She went on to do like a TV show like called Relic Hunter or something on
Part
Fox
American
8.
Indian or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
I don't know. It's just hot.
exotic. Hot as.
It's a bit like... So who are you? You know, back in the day, like probably 80s, early 90s for you guys. Like, was there one of the hot actresses that they probably don't have a job anymore? But was there one that for me, Elizabeth Shue from?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was in Karate Kid, and then I think both their careers died, hers and Val Kilmer, after The Saint.
Oh.
After they filmed The Saint. And I think Val Kilmer, this is, okay, I only know my knowledge from working at Blockbuster, right? But Val Kilmer said no to Batman, another Batman series they could do, The Saint.
Really?
Yeah.
What
See,
a
I
film.
liked.
He fucked
liked
up on that one.
Yeah.
He shat to bed on that one, didn't he?
They never made a Saint 2, did they?
No, you didn't.
Saint
no.
Returns. No, it didn't happen.
No.
I liked
Fucked up.
Selma Hayek from when she was in fucking Desperado.
Oh, yes.
Dude, she was so fucking hot in that.
Yeah.
I think I was like 10.
Yeah.
I was like 10. I was like, whoa.
It just made all teenage boy desperados.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know what to do if she walked in. I don't think I even knew how to jerk it back then.
You'd probably come 4 times before you went, oh, my name's Zach. So I don't know what this is, but it looks like clag glue. Someone has put clag glue in the pants segment.
Oh, dude.
Stop
Extra
eating
sticky.
it. Stop eating it. It's not good.
Ah.
I liked Frenchie from Greece. Anyway, next topic.
Frenchie.
Is that because she was a slut? Because she was a total slut.
Was she?
Yeah, she got
Don't
knocked
tell
up
me that
by-
now.
She got knocked up by Kanicki.
Did she?
Well, she said she did, and then she was like, "Oh no, I'm not having a kid." It was totally in Greece. I've seen.
Oh, you've ruined it for me now.
3
All right,
times.
Alison Hannigan.
Alison
She was the band camp girl.
Oh, right. Okay, from
The Wrangler?
American Pie.
Yeah.
Willow from
Shit.
Buffy.
Oh, I'm glad it's not Willow from Willow. That's all I'm saying. Although that dude is fucking hilarious,
He is
man.
pretty funny.
He's
I have seen him in the Carl Pilkington and...
Yeah, he's genuinely hilarious. Yeah.
Mine's that girl from Charmed, but I can't remember her name.
Oh, which one? There
The
was
cat?
3 of them.
No,
The
the
puppet cat?
younger one, the younger, hotter one, the Charmed. Fuck, I can't remember her name. Man.
You mustn't have liked her that much.
No, that's the thing.
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano.
No,
Alyssa
yes.
Milano was the hottest thing ever.
Yeah, she's all
You got to
right.
see her fucking that. Anyways, that film.
Quickly,
anyways.
let me get a pen.
I'm bad with trivia. I'm bad at it.
You just remember, or just give me heaps of time.
If I had my phone on me, I'm bloody. If it wasn't for this fucking vision spin or whatever.
All right, so have we talked about the vision spinner yet?
Oh, that
all right,
was
so he's a grown man and he has a fidget spinner, but it's not a fidget spinner. It's a what's it called?
Anyways, it's not even called a vision spin. I just mixed up what I was saying. It looks exactly. It looks sort of like a fidget spinner, but it's not. It's actually a Chinese puzzle. There's 4 pieces to it, and I've had it in my pocket. I bought it when I was in Melbourne at a puzzle school.
A puzzle
But-
school?
Sorry, a puzzle store.
Puzzle school.
Fucking hell.
They don't teach you. They
I'm
don't
going
teach
to
you.
puzzle school, everybody.
You fucking Bogan
That
Harry Potter.
sounds fucking creepy.
It's terrible. I feel as though I bought it like a Harry Potter store.
Yeah,
It was like,
right.
It chose me. I didn't choose
Did
it.
they have one?
Yeah.
Special ones, yeah.
Riddle me this.
But I can't figure it out. It's
So-
still in my
so
head in.
what is
I
it?
lost my phone because I had this in my pocket. I thought it was in my phone was here, but it was just it's weighted. Anyway, it's just like this little metal
Yeah.
puzzle. It's
So it
still
is a
amazing.
solid chunk of steel there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Does everyone have a
So
feel
is
of
it actually a puzzle? So what happens?
It is.
What happens when you work it out? Is it just full apart?
When you unlock
It
it,
falls
a
apart 4
hologram
pieces.
of a dragon comes out, and it's just
Really?
badass.
it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
Yeah.
It's,
But only if you
realise
can
you're one
work
of the
out how to
Mighty
put the
Morphin
fucking thing
Power
back
Rangers.
together.
wow.
and the
Okay.
Megazord comes
Well,
out.
I, to be honest, mate, I think it's just a fidget spinner.
Yeah, I'm starting to think so too.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can take it apart.
They ripped you off $12.50.
Actually,
Hey,
$16.
hey Tommy,
16.
Yeah,
But
Hammer and a chisel.
Fuck.
will fix
Okay,
that right
bucks.
up.
plural.
Hey, Tommy, do you reckon we should just maybe Google it?
Find it out.
Yeah, I want to figure it out. Like I don't. That's why I'm worried that like anyone can hold it, but I'm just like, if you figure it out, it's gonna piss me off because I wanted to figure it out.
Oh, lovely.
I bought it to challenge myself.
It sounds like
Uh,
you're 14
It was
and you're
actually a
back your
gift. It was,
penis.
supposed to be my girlfriend's, but I didn't actually give it to her.
I like this too much.
I just bought a gift for myself.
Yeah, right. Okay. It's a bit like women. When she saw that, Fucking, I'm going to try and work that out myself.
Yeah.
If you work that out before me, don't fucking tell me. I want to go through the pain. Exactly what.
I always thought those Chinese like finger.
Oh, yeah.
things
Chinese motherfucking finger trap.
Yeah, I thought those things were cool, but then like I bought one and you could put your fingers in there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they'd just come straight out. Like they didn't actually lock
You wanted
in.
some. You wanted to actually be trapped.
Yeah, I wanted to be trapped to be like, all right, now I've got to work this out. But no, they didn't actually.
Didn't trap your fingers. You put your cock in once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I haven't been able to get it off since.
I was about to say this is
my life
not
now.
a euphemism, but I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
And so now that's my foreskin.
People are just going, why are you and your going everywhere? Look, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Good Christmas present.
We're just having Jedi fights. Jedi fights. That's what we're doing. Just having Jedi
Yeah,
fights.
who was the Grand Master and who was the bloody Jedi? That's what I want to know. Who was the Sith Lord, dude?
The Sith
Sick
Lord.
fuck.
I was
the Padawan. It was the Padawan.
Are you
It
a
was General Kenobi.
a Star Wars dude? Are you?
You know, I was always into the Star Wars as a child. To tell you the truth, I was always into sci-fi, hardcore sci-fi. But Star Wars, you know, I used to love that shit.
Who's
But,
your
know,
favorite character in Star Wars?
Ooh.
Jar Jar Binks.
You know, have you ever heard of the Jar Jar Binks conspiracy?
I have.
Where Jar Jar Binks was actually the Sith Lord, and then they apparently the legend goes that episode 1 or whatever it was with Anakin that no one likes. Jar Jar Binks that's why he always fucked everything up because he was sabotaging.
Really?
He was a Sith Lord because he
Star
grew up
Wars
on the same
conspiracies.
planet as the Grand Lord, or whatever the fuck his name is. See, another name, can't remember. But yeah, Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar
Sounds
Binks.
legit though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks was a Sith Lord, but they wrote it out because they thought he was so unpopular.
They just didn't like that. They got a whiff of him and they didn't fucking like it.
It's like, who is this annoying prick? You know, he's got a. Yeah, but anyways,
I
it's for a
remember
reason.
when that movie came out, but at that time they had this massive promotion at and they no, this is a true story.
As Star Wars does.
Yeah, and they had massive like stand-up mannequins of the actual characters in stores. And my sister worked at a and some people came and held up the store, but they didn't actually hold up the store. They ran in and they stole the statue of Jar Jar Binks and fucked off with it.
Well,
Oh, that's decent. That's decent.
did they actually? When you say they didn't actually hold it up, I was thinking they bursted in with sawn-offs.
No, they
And
came
were like, "Give us
bursting
a
in,
Jar
grabbed it
Jar."
and ran out.
Jeepers.
Wow.
What's the nerdiest thing that you do, Big Al?
Nerdiest thing that I do. Oh, God. There's so many nerdy things I do.
Oh, I'll fucking bet.
Oh, yeah. Well, the nerdiest thing I did coming here, I sat in the front part of the bus.
That's pretty full on.
Just right next to the, so you could just whisper to the fucking driver.
Yeah,
Say,
so-
hey, mate, it's a left turn next.
Here's
No,
the
it was
thing.
just because there was a sign that said this is where special people sit.
It was in the baggage compartment.
Yeah.
And Big Al was like, I'm about to do a podcast.
A
I need to sit
real
here.
podcast. Thank you very much.
I have to say, I am
Yeah.
a bit of a Star Wars nerd.
You are.
Yeah, in regards. But Simpsons stuff, so I just
You
do.
do. This guy.
You know.
His whole thing is The Simpsons. He's got all kinds of merchandise.
I know.
He's.
I know. I've
he's-
got all the Duff beers.
Do you watch The Simpsons that much, or?
More the the new versions and stuff, but the first probably good 5-6 years. They're my favourite. all those
Really?
series.
Is this? They're still making them, aren't they?
Yeah, they're still making them.
Jesus Christ!
Yep.
I didn't
Like
even-
Star Wars have gone terrible.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't know. It's just I lost a little bit of respect when they actually did the crossover between Family Guy and The Simpsons, because The
didn't like
Simpsons
that.
have always been up here for me, and they should just never have allowed that bar to even cross over, to be honest.
For me, it's like Family Guy, American Dad. Do you remember The Tick? That was that was one of those shows.
That was on
so,
Cheese TV.
That's right. It was so smart.
It
It was so smart. It was legit
it's
funny,
legit.
and they never swore, and it was just fucking.
They've re-released The Tick.
Yeah, The Tick is very,
There's a
very
film
funny.
coming
I
out,
always
isn't
rate
it?
The Tick,
Is it
man.
really? Well, I think there's a...
Is that the Tick?
Yeah, I think it's a
Is that the
TV
film?
show. Like
Yeah,
it's-
I think they've done all kinds of stuff with
Yeah.
it now. Yeah.
He's being used in advertisement at the moment. He's
Oh,
advertising
right.
some
So
phone
no,
bills,
might
like
be a
phone
film.
plan for
The
Dodo.
fucking
I think,
Tick,
or
man.
Tick
Yeah,
some shit.
good on him.
I thought it was like a
Vodafone.
TV show, like on Netflix.
It
or something.
was. It's
No,
coming
no,
through.
recently.
Oh, maybe that's why they're using it.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's why they.
And
Okay.
it's some big blue guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the show Duckman?
It's the worst thing ever. It's a fucking tick.
Sorry,
it's
what's
not
that?
even a flea or anything. It's like a more annoying flea flea. It's
Yeah.
worse than a flea.
What's your superpowers? I give people Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Literally a parasite.
So what was your nerdy thing?
I reckon Rick and Morty has sort of eclipsed most animated shows.
You think so?
Right
Yeah.
now, this is trending hard. And I was into
Really?
Netflix when Dan Harmon released the first season on YouTube, like free, gave it away free, creative, community. Comedic sort of, he knows his stuff. And Rick and Morty now is just
But I
it's a
think
great
it was
show.
better early than it is now. to be
Now it's
honest.
gone it's the third season, but where do they go with it? But
Yeah.
the storyline, it takes them a long time to get it out.
It's like Ren and Stimpy. Like I watched an
Oh,
episode.
that
Yeah.
was
recently
just
and just
so
go,
good, man.
What the fuck was I? What is
yeah.
this?
I feel
It
as though it was
was
the
great.
animation.
It
The
was-
animation what made it funny. It wasn't necessarily what it was
you just
about.
see the
context.
first time, you'd never even know the story.
Yeah.
And you just go, what the fuck is that on the screen? Because it just has some close-up of some disgusting nipple or something like that, you know what I mean?
Ren.
And, oh, my God. Yeah, that was genuinely beautiful. I could watch that shit. I could
all the time.
do a binge and just watch all of Ren and Stimpy from fucking scratch. And also, remember how good Beavis and Butthead was as well, Fuck.
Do America was such a great
Oh,
film.
mate,
Yeah,
I was about
yeah,
to say that was like I've watched that. It's so fun. Like
It's hilarious.
I laughed so hard in the cinema. Right, I had to go back again to watch it to miss shit. Because I missed shit that I was laughing so fucking hard at.
They're so young and they think that chick wants to bone them
Yeah.
and stuff. It is just one of the best films. It's so funny.
Have you seen it before?
I've seen
Beavis
it,
and Butthead
loved
Do
it.
America. Oh fuck it! Like it's if anyone's listening and hasn't seen it, just do yourself a favour.
It launched the Chili Peppers' best song. Best ever song, which was a cover.
It wasn't.
Mike,
it wasn't
Mike
their
Judge
song,
is a
Roller
fucking
Coaster.
genius, man. And also, to me, let's just go into the movie world right now.
Right.
If I ever wanted to lean back and said, the best movie that's ever made just stands the test of time, it's a perfect story, line. Office Space to me is like
Great
the-
film.
yes, of
It's
course.
just like, to me, it's like everything wraps up nicely in the end. It's fucking hilarious. And it's one of those rare movies, the more you watch it, the funnier it gets.
My favourite part in that film was when he sort of, on the first day there, everyone's saying, "Oh, looks like you got another case of the Mondays," and he goes home and he tells his neighbour, the guy, he's Jim Carrey's fucking his neighbour in that too, and he talks to him. He's like, "Has anyone ever told you it looks like you got a case of the Mondays?" And he's like, "No, man." Fuck. Nah, man. I fucking believe someone have their ass kicked. Telling you someone got the keys to the Mondays. And it's just like, so that film has so many nuggets of
It's
fucking
so
humor.
good. It's so
It's
funny.
great.
Lumberg is so fucking funny to me, that guy. Like, I swear to
Yeah.
God, he is just the epitome of the worst cunt
But
ever.
he's a psychic as well. Like, he made Idiocracy and now it's coming to life.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah, exactly.
True.
Mike Judge.
I have to say,
legend.
working in an office now, you just go.
Ha ha ha.
It's a documentary.
Yeah. Well, guys,
Yes.
I think this has probably been a bad cast.
It has. It certainly has.
And, all I want to say is thanks for coming on, guys. So, hey, guys, check us out on all the major podcast apps. You can get us on iTunes, Stitcher, iVoox, Podbean, Podcast Addict, Overcast, and all the rest of them. You can give us a 5-star review on iTunes. We love it. Check out the Ozcast Network as well. There's heaps of new podcasts coming onto it. Heaps of Aussie content. It's crazy at the moment. We'll catch you guys next time. This has been the Badcast. Thanks for listening.
Hey, don't forget to check out some of the other Ozcast podcasts. Once Upon a Tangent, Yeah G'day, Is This Movie For You, and The Attitude Consultant.
The Badcast is part of the Ozcast Podcast Network.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to OzcastNetwork.com for details.